Good morning, family. Update from Bali. I posted this video yesterday and had such a beautiful response to it. It was such a momentary thing to do, and so I just decided that if I feel inspired, I'm just going to do it. And yeah, fear's a funny thing, isn't it? My God, it came up for me last night in the morning. Oh, it was amazing, like at about 3:30, 4 o'clock or something. I woke up and the fear wasn't for me, and it wasn't even for the situation. It was actually about my mum. I'm over here in Bali, and I actually just found out last night that they're closing the Balinese borders from the 25th of March to the 7th of April. And in my subconscious mind was buried, holy shit, what if I can't get home to see my mum if she happened to be unwell or get sick? And then I was lying there and I was just being really present with the fear, and I began to do the heart coherence work that I was sharing with you yesterday, and it was amazing, because at about 4:15 I felt my dad came to me. My dad passed in 2012, and he came with all of these ascended beings. There was Jeshua, who we know as Jesus. There was a woman called Lady Nada, who we know as Mary Magdalene. There was Kuan Yin, who's the Bodhisattva, the female Buddha of compassion. There was all of the mountains that I work with: Apu El Songati, Apu Solkantai, Apu Wake Wilka, Waskaran, and Maria Wamantuya, the name of the mountains. Apu Walamban from Australia, Apu Agung from here. All of these mountains. There was Pachamama, Mother Earth. She showed up in form, and so did the sun, and so did the moon. They showed up as these beings, and and there was thousands of them. There was so many beings. Just fell off my yoga block. So many beings around me. How funny. I'm trying to get my bum back on there. So many beings around me, and it was so amazing. And then there was my dad, and my dad came, and he said, enough of this panic. He said, all is well. He said, we love you, the earth loves you, these beings love you, you are so taken care of. This is a process, just allow the process, it's okay. Remind, that the medicine is to connect back to nature. The medicine is to connect back to ourselves through nature. This is disconnecting. This whole thing is showing us where we're so disconnected from ourselves. Anyway, so I lay there for a while, just almost basking in this blissful glow or healing light from all of these beings, and feeling my whole central nervous system slowing down and relaxing. And then I had this impetus to get up and see the rising sun. So I got up and I went outside, and you can probably hear in Bali here, it's just so, it's where I am. I don't know if you can see this, but it's literally in the middle of nowhere. It's at the top of a gully, and it's surrounded, we're just immersed completely in nature. And so I went outside and I sat on the front little day bed thingy out there, and instantly, Mother Nature, Pachamama, Mother Earth, Lady Earth, she was so clear through her song, through the cicadas, through the smells, through the sounds, through the energy. And I looked over onto the ridgeline across the way, and I just saw, as the sun was rising, these leaves flickering on the trees like this. And I remembered once, years ago, when I was at an ashram down in Melbourne, and I asked the Swami there, what is that, what are those flickering leaves? All of the other leaves are still and those leaves are flickering. And she said to me that those leaves are called the dancing Shiva. And wherever you see those leaves, it's the God force of Shiva is there, the creator is there. And so I watched these dancing, shimmering leaves, and I was just reminded that of the perfection of all things, of the higher perspective of it all, and that Mother Earth doesn't need saving. What she really wants from us is to wake up and remember who we really are, and that's what this whole situation is calling us to do. It's calling us to reconnect to everything that we need to know. All of the wisdom, all of the healing, all of it is in nature. So even if you're having to self-isolate, taking time, you don't need to be in nature to connect to nature. You can literally take your awareness into somewhere, that you take your imagination. Use this powerful tool that we have called our imagination. Our imagination is intuition. People think that it's something special to be psychic or whatever. It's just imagination. We're just told when we're kids, we kind of get it beaten out of us, but use your imagination and take yourself into nature and just sit with her. Sit with Pachamama, sit with Mother Earth, and allow her to soothe you and to calm you and to heal you, and hear her wisdom, hear the wisdom that's there for you in this. Anyway, the amazing part of all of this was that there was my dad, appeared at 4:15, telling me no more of this panic, that all is well, remember who you are, and I'm here and I'm looking after you, and da-da-da. And then I just speak to my mum. I just had this really strong feeling that I wanted to talk to Mum to see how she felt about the fact that I was going to be locked down in Bali for 10 days, because, as I say, she's my only concern. And she reminded me of something I completely forgot, is that today is the anniversary of my dad's leaving the physical body. And that I remembered, of course, that I was with him when he made his transition. It was one of the most profound gifts I've ever received in my life. And that happened at 4:15, which is the time that he turned up for me this morning, that he came across the veils to remind me that all is well. So, my loves, my message for you today is that all is well. Take some time, allow these guardians and these masters and these beings, these teachers, these guides that are with us always. We're never ever alone. Like, allow them to support you, allow them to help you, and let Pachamama hold you. Let Mother Earth be your medicine. Reconnect. If you can't get outside, do it through the power of your imagination, and just give that to yourself, even if it's 5 minutes. Okay, all my love for a beautiful day, and again putting down powerful prayers for our planet and for all of her children today. May all beings be well, may all beings be happy, and may all beings be at peace. All my love, catch you soon.